Good afternoon / evening, Mr. Glass.
What up, Mr. Shepherd? It's been a minute.
I know.
It's been a while.
I know. It feels like forever.
Yeah, it really does.
Even though we was dropping every week on the people.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know how we be doing things. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know how we move. You know what I'm
Mad
saying?
bullets in the chamber and whatnot.
Yeah, like real G's moving silence. You know?
Episodes, you know what I'm saying? On deck. They not ready. But yeah, man, super duty tough work, man.
In the building. In the new building.
Say it again.
In the new building. Know what I'm saying?
We got some new digs,
you
y'all.
know what I mean?
You check out the, you know what I mean? It feel a little different.
It do feel a little different.
Feel a little different.
Feel a little different.
You know, this is going to be, as y'all can see, those of you listening can't see.
Right.
But those of you watching can see that, you know, we got a nice little setup now, man.
Some nice, fresh.
Actually, a little set, you know, and it feels good to finally have somewhere to just record. Mm-hmm. The kitchen table was cool.
Yeah, it was good.
We wasn't maximizing our potential.
Right.
We got to test the idea and we saw that it was viable, and now we had to upgrade the experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is Super Duty 2.0.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Duty
saying?
tough
work.
work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Android version. You know what I mean? The cyborg version.
Right.
You know, man. So we here, man, and man, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited to be here talking to the people, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. I feel like I was missing part of my life.
Yeah. As some of y'all will find out soon, our guy Carnage the Executioner was in town, and interviewed him.
Nice.
And that interview is going to be coming up.
Nice.
Cheat code.
I'm sure it's pretty epic.
Many stories, a lot of stories, stuff I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, just dope stories, just reminiscing about certain things and really diving deep. And I'm proud of it. Yeah. You know, kind of like the J Zone one hit hard.
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Some of our best work.
Yeah.
I'm planning on this one hitting hard too.
Nice.
And so we'll be working towards that. But we're here, man.
Yes.
And, you know, Carnage is on the road. So go support him. He in Ohio for the next few days, if y'all hear about this. And, man, this week, hip hop topic.
Raps. Rappity rap.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some rap shit, which we haven't done in a while.
Nah, we haven't.
And this is a controversial topic, you know, so, you know, we got to come in with the hottest of hot takes. Because who would we be if we didn't come in?
Right.
Y'all
know who we are.
Ooh, y'all know who we are. Like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I am.
Y'all know who I am.
Y'all know who I am, right? Kevin Durant.
Right.
Y'all know.
Y'all know my name.
Y'all know my name. I'm Kevin Durant. That's us.
Right.
We're Super Duty Tough Work.
Right.
Y'all know who we are.
Y'all know.
We coming in with the hot takes, man. So this week we talk about Jay Electronica. A guy who we really haven't spoken about on this podcast, I don't think.
We have. I don't think he's been mentioned.
He's escaped our eye for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's very surprising.
Yeah.
Because there was an article published this week, and it was basically somebody mad at saying that he squandered his career. But the tone of their article was very kind of bitter fan. You know, it was, and we'll read some of it when we come back. But this episode, we want to talk about why Jay Electronica will never release an album.
There's bars in here too.
Yes.
Many a bars.
He never will. And I know that's going to hurt people who like him and their feelings. Dog, I'm just paying $30 to see him in concert. I know it's there.
No.
Just play Center songs.
I love Jay Electronica.
Yeah.
As a rapper, he's sick.
Yeah.
But
he will never.
It's not happening. It's not.
It's not happening. And, you know, there's some lessons from this that are really about like art and what people want out of art. And, we're going to get deep into that this week. And we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and want to grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping a culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against a team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
Okay, man, we're back.
Back.
The most infamous podcast on planet Earth, talking about Jay Electronica this week, who, before we get into this, I guess we should say that we think Jay Electronica is really dope.
Yes.
He's got a couple really amazing songs.
I mean, even the Sunshine of Spotless Mind like thing that he did, rapping over the score, and that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why that dude's bitter.
Yeah.
Because he is an amazing rapper. He's a dope writer.
Yeah.
Dope voice. Like,
come on, man.
Package.
Yeah, he's got the tools of a guy who you feel like he can make a classic.
Yeah. The backing of Just Blaze.
Come on, man.
Come on.
And many others.
How can you lose?
Yeah. So this article came out this week. It's called Exhibit C. It's almost 10 years old. Jay Electronica has completely squandered his career.
Not true.
Someone is in their feelings just with the title. But
he's hurt.
Yeah, they're hurt. It's just like hurt fan shit.
Yeah.
You know, and this article's on verysmartbrothers.com. But I'm going to read just a little bit of it, you know. And he says, it starts out like this. It says, Illmatic, my all-time favorite debut album and one of my top 5 favorite hip-hop albums of all time, celebrated its 25th anniversary April 19th. Whether or not Nas ever released another classic album has been the subject of an interminable debate among hip-hop nerds. What isn't up for debate is that Nas had a largely respectable career in which few people will question his status as a living hip-hop legend. The anniversary has me thinking about Jay Electronica, an artist who had the opportunity to become an heir apparent of sorts to Nas, and who also has a noteworthy anniversary this year. Exhibit C turns 10 in December, but seemed content to squander it all for reasons unknown. Now, we don't have to get into the weeds of this article.
Right.
But I understand the premise. It's basically like, hey, Jay Electronica had a lot.
Right.
Everyone declared him to be the next guy.
Right.
And here we are 10 years later.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Right. And it's a curious case from, you usually don't see guys just do nothing.
Especially when they're riding high like that.
Yeah.
Like somebody picks them up. Somebody drops a record.
Or maybe they become addicted to drugs.
Yeah, or
die.
something. Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah.
But not just, have a couple kids.
I'm just going to not.
Yeah.
You want to drop out? No.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm just going to, no record
I'm
for me.
good. Yeah.
And Jay Electronica seems to be, people are looking at this the wrong way, in my opinion, because they're saying he squandered his career.
Nah.
Today, we're going to talk about how Jay Electronica is doing exactly what he set out to do.
He made out like a fat rat.
Come on, man. And we're going to dive into why he'll never drop an album.
Riding
and,
high.
Yeah, and this will explain a lot of the reason. Okay, reason number 1, why Jay Electronica will never release an album is that he received too much gas from the press.
Yeah. He dropped 2 songs and he was the next. He was the coming.
Have we ever seen this?
Coming. No.
I mean, we've seen guys blow up off mixtapes. We've seen guys blow up off underground independent albums.
Right.
But we've never seen a guy blow up off of a couple singles.
Yeah.
And be declared on the same level as Kendrick, J. Cole, other guys who were in his class, if you will, who were like platinum artists with real albums.
Well, at that time, it wasn't J. Cole and Kendrick yet.
Yeah.
Because that was 10 years ago.
That's very true.
He was being compared to Nas, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was being compared with the heavyweights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of the golden era, basically. Of the after golden era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The second coming.
The second coming,
And I don't know how we got that, but if you look about it, what I noticed about Jay Electronica's career is that everything he does is reported on and spread by the press, from the smallest to the littlest things. So like March of 2019, this article just came out this week, whatever, April 19th, right? 1 month ago, Billboard released an article called Jay Electronica hints at possible collaboration with Jay-Z. This article is on it's on Complex, it's on every news site that deals with hip hop music.
Like a song, or
there was no song, there was nothing. He just said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna collab with Jay-Z."
And they made an article.
It's a whole feature. It's news from a man who has never released an album.
This is wild.
Is now being syndicated everywhere for just saying there could possibly be a collaboration with Jay-Z.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Billboard.com, Complex, every single site ran this, right? On April 19th, DJBooth.net ran an article said, "We found Jay Electronica's Act 2. They didn't really find it. They're just talking about finding his B-sides and shit like that and putting it together. My question in pointing this whole thing out is, it's 2019.
Right.
This man hasn't released an album ever.
Right.
Hasn't released a song 10 years. And here you are syndicating news about him like he is like an active artist.
Right.
He's effectively retired, dog.
Straight up. Basically.
When you do that to someone, you're basically creating a situation where he knows he doesn't need an album.
Yeah, all he got to do is tweet something.
Come on, man.
And he get press.
Come on.
Like, how much power is that?
Right. Jay Electronica figured it out.
How is that squandering anything?
No, he didn't squander anything. He actually realized how the game works.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He realized, like, I can win without doing shit.
Right. The game is different now.
Yeah, it's a different
10 years ago,
world.
I would have had to release an album.
Or you would have been forgotten.
Yeah.
Nobody would have even talked about you.
Come on, man. So what the fact that he gets so much press, to me, after having released so little material and done so little as far as his artistic catalog, says a lot about the state of hip hop press.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers don't give a shit about shit.
And honestly, the state of hip hop in general, because the thing is, they really don't want to talk about the motherfuckers that they talk about every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fact that hinting at Jay Electronica maybe releasing something is so exciting.
It's better than Lil Yachty.
Right. That's what I'm
shoes.
saying. It's so exciting that it's like, this might actually happen. We might actually have another good rapper to listen to other than J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they've been doing it for 10 years now.
Right. I know.
Like they've
been really doing it
for 10 years. Like what we're seeing now, as far as his ability to garner press, front page press on all these outlets, this has been going on for 10 fucking years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And if you think for a second that an artist who hasn't released an album and sees this doesn't think, shit, I already won.
Yeah, like, why do I have to?
Right. This is why you release albums. Artists say, I want to release an album so that the press writes about me.
Right.
So that anything I do, they'll cover and spread. He did it without releasing an album.
Right.
So you're not getting an album.
No.
I'm sorry, Jay Electronica
it's
fans.
Not happening.
Yeah. It's not happening.
For what?
Why would he?
Why would he put that work in?
He's got the press in the palm of his hands.
He just got literally. He tweeted something. Probably put a picture on Instagram.
Dog, he figured it out, man.
Yeah, man.
He figured out the keys, man.
Hats off to him.
Props to Jay Electronica. Yeah,
man.
Like people probably thought I was gonna come here and bash this man a lot.
No, we giving him props.
I'm giving him props because he figured out how to run the game. He figured out the system, man.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter because fans will always support him.
Yes,
which is crazy,
gullible,
but they will.
They will. They don't give a shit.
He can tour. He can do whatever he wants.
Yep. Because if these articles weren't getting clicks and views,
right?
Do you think that these big outlets would post them?
Hell no.
They're not doing that.
No, they're not.
They're not doing that, man. They could write about any rappers, but clearly they know that people are gonna still click. They can't help it. Oh, they're talking about Jay Electronica. I gotta click it. Maybe the album's coming out tomorrow. Oh my god!
Right.
Oh,
did he drop something?
He said he might kind of do. Maybe he's thinking about doing something with Jay-Z. Oh my god! This is a time.
It's happening.
You know, and then we live in the era of like unannounced album drops.
So they don't know.
It makes it even worse.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it could drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
He might already did the song with Jay-Z.
No, fool. It's not dropping, man. He's gassing y'all.
Yeah.
But I hold the press responsible for that. So that's reason number one why Jay Electronica will never release an album. Okay. Reason number two. He'll never release an album is because he's got too much support from established rappers.
Yes.
Like
Gas.
This man is gassed up and considered a top MC by so many people who are respected, but they're artists who have catalogs. So when you don't have a record and you're being produced by Just Blaze, platinum producer, multi-platinum, many hits. He's worked with everyone from Jay-Z to Kanye to, you know what I'm saying, Benny Siegel to who's who. Just Blaze has worked with them. Arguably a top 10, top 5 producer in hip hop,
easy.
right?
Easy.
You have no record and you did music with Mos Def. You have no record and you did music with Jay-Z. All these people. Drake. Why do you need an album again?
Exactly. Exactly. You don't.
Where is the incentive to do the album if you have not done anything and you're getting all of that?
Right. And I mean, I'm sure he got paid handsomely for those features.
And you know, he didn't pay them.
Hell no.
They probably wanted to be down. Like, yeah, I got you. You're
Right.
next. Come on, man. This is a very fascinating study in like satisfaction and comfort.
Yeah.
And what you see sometimes is like, it's the same thing. I've seen guys locally who had great buzzes and should have been releasing albums and working on things. And they fell so in love with the local celebrity that they never released it.
Yeah, they didn't think they needed it.
Yeah, they're like, why would I release an album?
Right.
I still get laid. I still drink for free in these bars. I still get in this spot for free. Everyone knows me everywhere I go. At that point, they're like, who needs an album?
Yeah.
I'm already the man.
Yeah.
Without a record. This is what's happening. If you're collaborating with top tier hip hop artists and you ain't even dropped a single in 10 years, I mean, who are we fooling here, folks?
Yeah. I mean, he did at least 3 or 4 features last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? As a person who likes him as an MC, whenever I see Jay Electronica on something, I'm clicking it.
See?
I'm clicking it.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm clicking it.
Yeah.
But he never disappoints.
You part of the problem, bro.
I ain't never heard a feature with Jay Electronica on it that I was disappointed that I listened to.
You part of the problem, man. You're not part of the solution.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to kick you off this podcast.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
know what you're talking about. You part of the problem,
I'm
man.
just saying.
You're supposed to not click.
Why? How can I not, man?
Because if you click, then you know he's not dropping an album.
I know.
You gotta resist.
I'm not worried about him dropping an album.
Okay.
I understand the fact. I know what he's doing. I figured this out like 5 years ago. Like I knew he wouldn't. I'm not looking forward to a Jay Electronica album. It's just like Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Whenever you see Andre on a feature, I'm clicking.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's dropping a record next week.
That's
I don't
true.
think he's dropping a record in the next 10 years. But I know the feature is probably gonna be banging.
That's true. That's true.
It's the same thing.
That's a fact.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not blinded by the fact that Jay Electronica might. No, I just know he's dope.
Yeah.
And I just like to hear dope shit.
All right. Touche, my friend. Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's number 2. Okay. Number 3. And this is one that I think about as a touring artist that really kind of hit me.
Right.
Reason number 3, Jay Electronica will never release an album is because he's already saw the world. Most people, when you look at like the history of hip hop, it's made by kids in the inner city. You know, all the cliches.
They ain't never seen shit.
They trying to get out. They home situations messed up. Their financial situations. The schools is all bad.
Yeah.
They taking the music to get out of the hood. So, man, I live here, but through music, I can change my situation. Well, folks, Jay Electronica already changed the situation
Completely.
He's seen the world
Everywhere.
He's traveled. There's some videos of him in India.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Worshiping all over the world with camera crew in tow.
Yep. France.
Well documented.
Yeah.
He's in England. He's
Egypt.
living over there. Egypt. Like, dog, if you got that before the album, why do you need an album?
Yeah. What is the album gonna give you?
Well, yeah, I've already got it.
What more are you gonna get from the album?
Yo, Jay, you need to work on your album. Come home from Egypt and work on it.
For what?
Come home from Indonesia and do this record. Why?
Right.
I was doing music to get to Indonesia.
Right.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
I don't need a fucking album. It's never happening, man.
Nah, there's
Like-
no reason.
Come on, man. I remember the first time I went to Europe, you know, and it was just like bucket list shit.
It was like, Mama, I made it.
Yeah. You couldn't tell me shit. I got off that plane like, yo,
Yep.
I've arrived.
Yep.
We're
I feel
official now.
I feel you.
And then now it's like we went around and we did our shows and we got to kick it and party and go into the. I was like, oh man, I've been to fucking Denmark, I've been to Sweden, I've been to London, I've been to France. I was like, yo, you can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
And that was in a small level. I'm not as popular as him.
Right.
Can you imagine what a motherfucker who's done all of that without even a record? I had to put out mad records just to be able to get
Yeah, to get there,
Yeah.
like you was already like 5 albums deep.
Yeah, I wasn't new.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got that before I've dropped a record.
With 2 singles.
I'd have said, fuck an album, bro. Why? Man, no. Let's just keep going here.
Right.
Keep going to Indonesia. Keep traveling the world because that's why you do it in the first place.
Right.
You don't, as wild as it is to seem, like most people's dreams about what they want to get out of their art or their career, those are things that they're shooting for.
Right.
Like they're not rapping just to say I'm the best rapper.
Oh no,
They're like,
you want the bag.
Yeah.
You want everything that comes along with it.
Yes.
All the shit you saw on TV growing up.
the benefits.
You want all of that. You want the necklaces.
You
You want the
bennies.
cars.
Come on, man.
You want the house.
Come on,
You know,
they
you
don't
want the
have to
model on
admit it,
your
but we
arm.
know what you want.
Yeah.
We know.
We know.
You ain't gotta say it. It's
We know.
implied. This is hip hop.
Right.
You want all of that shit. And this motherfucker is shooting videos, running around the world with a camera crew for the last 10 years, saying that, oh yeah, we're shooting a music video or whatever. He's not. He's just
Right.
documenting his life. He's
Yeah.
just kicking it. He probably don't even pay those camera crews. He's just doing it to let you know that, hey, mama, I made it. And that's it. It's like, I made it, man. Y'all sitting there crying over this album I ain't made, but
I ain't making.
right. I'm not gonna make. Stop crying.
I'll give you another feature in a couple months.
Yeah, while I get my passport stamped over here. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So that's number 3, man, and we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Super Duty Tough Work hoodies are finally available from weightless.net. Order yours while supplies last. Thanks for your support.
Back again. We took a good break this time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just be saying that shit.
Right.
Don't go nowhere.
Say that shit.
Just be chilling.
Take a breath. All right, back.
Exactly. So we talking about why Jay Electronica will never release an album.
It ain't happening.
It ain't gonna happen, man. So we done hit y'all with 3. We got a few more left. We got like reason number 4.
This is real. This is so real right here.
This might be the realest one.
It's right. I mean, this might be why he ain't putting out an album.
Come on, man.
Like what? Why?
Reason number 4. He already got the girl.
Erica Badu.
Come on, he had Erykah Badu. Then he went from her to the Kate Emma Rothschild girl.
He had a Rothschild.
He had a Rothschild.
Come on.
And let's not talk. And these are just the things that we know.
Right. This is what was in the press.
Right. This is what's been made public.
This is what he allowed to be.
Thank you.
To be reported.
No, what does this say about what this? And when it comes to guys like that, what you see is you're just scratching the surface.
Right.
There's much beneath that in terms of the access that he has at the level he's on.
Right.
And I've always had we know how it is. We're guys. Guys, when it comes to like working out, making money, going to school, getting jobs we don't like, we do that shit for women.
Oh, come on, bruh. Come on. You already know.
It goes without being
You
said.
already know. You want that car so the ladies will look.
Come on.
You want that job so you can spend money on the ladies.
You know what it is.
So you get them clothes so the ladies will look.
Come on. It all comes back to that.
It does.
Yeah, why you learn how to play the guitar? So I could get women. Right. I formed a band. Like when motherfuckers in bands say that shit all the time. I learned how to play guitar because I was awkward and I needed to be able
Yeah,
to
I wanted to get girls.
Yeah.
I was shy And I wouldn't talk to girls. I had issues talking to girls in middle school and high school, but I could rap.
All of a sudden,
my
girl problems went away.
Here they come. Here they come.
All I had to do was learn how to rap. All I had to do was learn how to dunk a basketball. Next thing you know, I was the man. I never had women problems. So if you think that a man on Jay Electronica's level is going to get to that level of access and still be motivated to go through all this artistic bullshit.
For what?
For what? You already got the girl.
Come on.
The game is over. I don't have to get the bullshit job. I don't have to learn the fucking dunk. I don't have to learn the rap. I know how to rap. I got the girl. I'm out, bruh. I'm done.
Game is over.
Retired. I'm out. He's out. He basically said, yo, I've had enough. I've got the girls I've wanted to get. I can still probably bag more women if, at this level. And the fact that he got the women now, he basically just cashed out, bruh.
Yeah, because like when I found out he got Erykah Badu pregnant, right?
Yeah. Got a baby by her.
I was like, who is this dude? Like, where you was confused. Where the fuck did he come from?
Right, just knocking up top tier chicks like that.
Like, how does he? What?
How's he pull this off? He don't even have an album.
He got 2 songs out. Who is this motherfucker?
Splooge it all in women. What's wrong with this man? With reckless abandon. 2 records out, just splooging all over the place. Not controlling his shit.
Yeah, like, man,
what's wrong with this guy?
Straight up, I was like, he can rap, but who is this dude?
Just reckless as fuck. Yeah, just dating high profile women.
High profile.
Like how? But you know what? If we see that, you know he got the confidence of a 10-foot man.
Easily.
Yeah, easily. You can't tell him a goddamn thing.
Like album? What album?
Y'all still on that? Look at my women.
Right.
Who needs an album? Look at my harem.
Yeah, shoot. Look at where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm in France.
Yeah, she paid for that.
Right.
Yeah. I wasn't making any money. Erykah Badu still let me splooge. I still splooged in my due. With no album. You can't tell me shit. I'll splooge in others.
Oh, man. That's all we know. And like you said, that's what we know.
That's what we know. It's a deep instinct.
Oh, I'm sure it's deep.
Unspoken. Like the man, we know, like, I gotta do this to get right, to get there, to get that, to get this, to get that, because I need that bitch over there. I need to be messing with her. This is what guys do, you know? And he already got it. He did just enough to get access to everything he needed. And he was like, I'm cool, man. I ain't got to go no deeper than that. He knows there's nothing but stress on the other side of this.
Right. There's nothing else to do. Because doing a record is not easy.
No.
It is mentally taxing.
Yes.
It can be physically taxing.
You can't be traveling around the world.
You can't. Not a good one.
No, not a good one. You can do a record, but you can't make a classic.
Yeah.
Which is what his expectation is.
Right. So he have to like bunker down in the studio for at least 6 months to a year.
Facts. He ain't gonna do that.
He ain't doing that.
He not doing that.
Not when he can go to Europe.
No.
And just chill with a Rothschild or Erykah Badu or some other high profile girl that we don't know about. Why?
Yeah. Come on, man. He won.
Come on, man.
This is why he not released no records, man. People don't want to talk about this side of it. They just think he lazy.
They just think no, they don't. They don't give rappers credit for being regular people.
Yeah.
They just think he a rapper.
Right.
And that's all that he thinks about. That's all that he cares about.
Yeah. I mean, if a dude who works 40, 50 hours a week at a regular job, let's say he's a construction worker, you think he don't dream about getting the same things that Jay Electronica already got?
Come on, bro.
That's why he out there risking his health and life and shit and safety, climbing up buildings and working with power equipment every day and nail guns and drywalling and shit.
He want that American dream.
Come on, that's it.
Yeah.
Jay Electronica got it.
2 songs.
2 songs. Splooge everywhere. All over them. Splooge for you. Splooge for you. You get some splooge. Twice splooging you. Yo, he real liberal with the splooge, man. He's like he already made it. You can tell he already made it by how liberal he is with the splooge.
Oh man.
Jay Electronica, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number 4. Okay, number 5 goes along with number 4.
Yep.
if you look on the internet, you will see this is back in like 2010, 2011. Jay Electronica signed with Roc Nation management. That means that in 2010, which was right after he released those 2 good songs, this man got the deal of a lifetime. A management deal which opens him up to like booking, licensing, publicity. He's tied into, which is how he ends up getting all this press for just sneezing, for tweeting now. Like, he already got it. Roc Nation is they manage athletes,
everyone,
entertainers,
come on,
high level shit. I mean, you mean to tell me I gotta put out an album to be successful? Already got the deal.
I got everything.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Bruh, people go their entire careers saying, man, I just got to make the right album, get in front of the right people so I can get someone like Roc Nation to manage my career, to tell me like how to finesse this shit, how to get maximum publicity, maximum money, and live the lifestyle that I want to live. Lo and behold, this man did it and is chilling. No album. No. He's just like, I'm not tripping.
Dude writes 2 to 3 verses a year.
That's it. Couple little features sprinkled about randomly throughout the hip hop, diaspora. And then he's just
on high level records.
Yes.
Records that are multi-million dollar, records.
Yes.
That are platinum albums.
Come on, man. He's doing it.
He has no reason to do more than that. Like 3 verses is a song, basically. Like he does like a song a year.
That's it. Minimum. The bare minimum. He probably gets paid pretty good.
Very well. Because he's Jay Electronica. Like I said, it don't matter who is on the song with him.
Right.
I'm clicking to listen to it.
He's part of the problem, man. I still can't get over that. You're supposed to be protesting like me. I don't click on purpose because I don't want to reward him with the metrics that he's looking for. Hey, man,
I'm rewarding him because I think he's a fucking genius. I'm gonna give you your just due. You know what I'm saying? I think you're a fucking genius. Oh, man. I know he ain't put the record out.
At least we can admit that for him.
Yeah, I already know. He cracked the fucking code.
Yeah, he figured it out, man. Because the game is so different. But he paid attention to how the game works now, and he's winning. Yeah, he's winning, man. So that's number 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, man. Number 6. Why Jay Electronica will never release an album is because he's already getting booked, folks. Let me tell you. No matter where you look, no matter what they say, the consensus is that an artist makes 50 to 75% or more of their money from touring. Many artists have to put out great records, do great features, grind it out in the studio as recording artists. Great publicity. You got to get 5 mics before you get offered an opportunity to tour. And not only tour, sometimes you got to go and you play the club circuit. You play the club circuit, and then like they did that with J. Cole did that when he first came out.
Yeah, sure did.
Lil Sean, same thing, where he was basically playing the small circuit when he was dropping his mixtapes. And then when his real record came out, he got to do the big things, got the headline, and Jay Electronica is doing that already. He's headlined like the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival, all kind of like real festivals.
Real festival with no album.
No album, man.
No album.
Like, what is this telling Jay Electronica? What is this message we're sending him?
You don't gotta do shit.
You ain't gotta do shit.
You ain't gotta do shit else.
He's gonna do the minimum, man. Yeah. He's like, well, I'm getting booked for 10 years now with the same 2 songs. Y'all keep booking me. I didn't ask y'all to book me.
Right.
I'm chilling over here with the Rothschild, bro. I'm just chilling.
You're paying my price too.
Come on.
You're paying my price.
You're paying my price. It's not like you booking me to open these shows.
Right.
You booking me to shut it down and close. And
but people are coming.
People are coming. People are buying the tickets.
See that? I wouldn't pay to see Jay Electronica.
Me neither. It would probably be super anticlimactic.
Yeah, he would have to, like, he would close with Exhibit C.
You already know he played it 3 times in a row.
Because ain't it like 1 verse or 2 verses or something?
1 verse. Ain't no chorus on it.
Ain't no chorus.
Yeah.
So like that's the song you waiting for, and he doing all this other shit that don't nobody know.
Right.
Or he doing features that you may have heard once or twice because the person he rapping with, you probably don't like their record. Man. But you just heard the song because he on it.
He figured it out.
He's a fucking genius. He's a fucking genius. Like, you do one like avant-garde mixtape and drop 2 dope singles.
Yeah. And he didn't even assemble his mixtapes though. Other motherfuckers put his mixtapes together for him. He would just drop random shit and they're assembling it for him. Yo, it's so genius.
He's amazing.
I'm lightweight jealous of this man.
Amazing.
Why didn't I think of this?
Ah, man, you gotta get in the studio and make them beats and put the records out.
Do I have to get in the studio though? He did.
He did. I know he did.
This shit ain't fair,
He
man.
did.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like he's doing full 30 city tours.
Yes.
He's really eating.
He's selling out.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing well.
People fucking love it, and they're like, they're getting emotional because it's been 10 years since he dropped a record, and some people are mad because they feel like they've got duped. But the truth is that they wanted that.
You gotta give it up.
Yeah.
And at some point, it's like Dame with that shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Dame with the shot.
He hit it.
You gotta give it up.
Give him his props. Ain't no accident.
Ain't no accident.
Ain't no bad shots.
Nah.
Ain't no such thing as a lucky punch.
You gotta give it up.
Yes.
Like, yo, I couldn't have did that.
Right.
But you pulled it off.
You did it.
I have to applaud you.
Right. That's where I am with this man.
Good job, sir.
At first, I was like, man, I read the article. I was like, man, people are really kind of tight about this. But I realized it's because, like you, I never believed he's going to drop a real record.
No.
Because typically, you don't get in the major label system like that without the record.
Right.
But they let him in and there's no record and there's like nothing is dropping. And I'm like, this shit is never going to happen.
No.
You know, if it does, it will be, the probability is so low now because there's no incentive.
No.
There's no incentive.
And if it does, it's not gonna be dope. It's not gonna be what we expect. We wanted it to be.
No. So that's number 6. Okay. Let's do numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take a break and we'll be right back to the last 3.
Cool.
I get the sense of urgency with my music now based on the understanding that tomorrow isn't promised. Based on not just knowing that, but seeing it firsthand. Seeing people who I thought had forever. People I thought I would grow old with not even be here anymore. To me, if you don't understand that, then I don't know what can motivate you. Because one of the harshest realities in life is knowing that everything around you is temporary. Then the question becomes, what are you gonna do with it?
He is the pinnacle of poetry to me. The man can say nothing wrong.
Blueprint has his shit all together. You know, all his T's are crossed, you know, his I's are dotted.
You know, you really get to see like what your city is doing from like an outside view, like, you know, other people talking. And, you know, when I told them like, oh yeah, me and Print, you know, did shows together and stuff, they're like, what? Print's so dope. And, you know, that made me feel real good because, you know, that's coming from Columbus.
When he's going all around the world, like he represents for Columbus, Ohio. And that is a big deal.
You feel fear, you know, you start to panic, you start to wonder, oh, is this, you know, was the tour over? What are we gonna do?
I'm a determined person, but I really didn't know how the fuck people come back from that because I'd never heard of anybody having anything like that happen to them and finishing a tour.
You only get one life, no time to play. Don't ever waste your time, live for the day. You only get one life, no time to play. Don't ever waste your time, live for the day.
Okay. Super duty tough work. Man, hip hop this week.
Yeah.
These are always the funniest episodes.
They're great.
Why are they fucking funny, man?
Because, man.
Hip hop, man, is a funny thing if you don't take it too seriously.
Right. It can be hilarious.
Yeah. Don't
It
take
can really
it
make you smile.
So why Jay Electronica will never release an album? We've been breaking it down. We got 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
And this next one is a super obvious one. And we kind of alluded to it in the last one. The reason number 7 why he will never release an album is because he's never made an album before.
Right.
Like this,
he don't know what he's doing.
He's nothing like the guys like who've been dropping mixtapes, like the Nipsey Hussles who put out 12 fucking mixtapes.
Right. That basically are albums.
Yeah, they're basically albums.
Yeah.
They call them mixtape. He's not like that.
Nah.
He didn't even assemble his own mixtape, as we talked about. So if you think that a man who's never went through the process of making an album and already has the girl, already has the shows, already has the booking agency and the management side, the best one in the industry. If you think he knows how to make a record, you're sadly mistaken. He does not know how to make an album because everything he's done in the last 10 years have been the actions of a man who is not trying to make an album.
Right.
Because people who are making albums don't do that.
Right.
You don't just knock up motherfuckers and splooge everywhere and travel everywhere and be seen doing all kind of random ass shit with camera crews everywhere except the studio.
Everywhere. I have never seen a picture of him in a studio.
You might never see it. It's never gonna happen.
Somebody put a picture of Jay Electronica in the studio up on something on Instagram or something.
It don't exist, man.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
The shit do not exist, man.
Never seen it.
So like, I think we've been there. We made our first albums together, but we have to admit we were kind of finding our way.
Right.
We didn't know what we were doing other than we listened to all the great music and we were trying to do that a little bit,
right,
but do our own version of it. And you've got to say that like those experiences though teach you how to make a cohesive piece of work.
Yes.
And we had a freedom that he doesn't have in that we had no expectations.
Right. We could experiment.
We could do whatever, man.
Yeah.
We were doing shit on your first record where I was just panning instruments randomly places because it just felt fun to do.
Right.
I don't know if it was better for the audio experience. It probably wasn't, but I felt like doing it.
So you did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
There was no one expecting us to do the shit by the book, to be standard in our practices. We were just like, let's have fun, make music, and if it sounds like an album, we'll put it out.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that.
Nah.
And now he has the additional pressure of being expected to make a classic.
Yeah.
He's never released an album.
Never. I wouldn't.
He's never released an album, man.
I wouldn't.
So that's number 7.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8 reason Jay Electronica will never release a record is what I like to call the Detox curse.
This is probably the biggest reason.
Yeah, the Detox curse is that if you look at the famed Detox album or Lost Detox album by Dr. Dre, for years and years he was getting covers of magazines, he was getting features, and it was all about detox is coming, detox is coming, detox is coming, and then he stopped talking about it.
So he sure did.
He was like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't want to do it.
I don't know if it's coming.
I don't know.
And then eventually, after he stopped talking about it, some of the producers were kind of like, yeah, we did the music. The music's there. I know we did this, that, but I don't know if it's coming out. Then eventually, Dr. Dre in interviews started revealing that the expectations were starting to fuck with how he was doing the music.
Yeah.
For Dr. Dre, he's already achieved a legendary status.
Yeah, he don't have to do shit else.
He don't. He can cruise off of the Chronic, Doggy Style, like Eminem's first album. He's got all of these, the whole NWA catalog, right? That he can say he architected so much in hip hop, and that the expectation of him is so fucking high that through the course of recording the Detox album, I think he realized that I'm better off not releasing an album than risking releasing an album that's less than successful artistically and commercially. And it's the curse of the Detox. The longer you wait, the more difficult it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So and we got, we have periods where we're taking time off records. You know how it is.
Yeah.
The longer you take, the more seriously you take that record. You're like, look, I done took 2 years on this album.
Right.
It needs to hit. I can't let this song not be the one that makes this less than classic. I gotta remix this. I gotta rewrite that verse.
That's where I'm at now.
That's where you at. See, the curse of the Detox.
It's like one more song that's in mastering right now, and I just was told you need to clean the mix up a little more. Like,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See,
And
if you were doing the record fast or with no expectations, like we talked about, it would be completely different.
Yeah.
But because you got all these expectations, you start to realize, like, well, fuck. I'm risking losing it all by releasing it. Whereas if I don't release it, I still get all the hype. I still get the anticipation. I still have my respect. Dre is trying to sell headphones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He got other shit.
He's not really tripping. He's like, yo, I got other ventures that if I flop are going to be compromised.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jay Electronica has realized he is suffering from the Detox curse.
Yeah.
Because if he drops an album that is less than 5 mics, it can be 4. Any flaws in it.
Right. If it's that one song, I don't like the hook.
Because he waited 10 plus years.
It's probably been longer than that now.
And after 10 years, you know how it is. You wait 2 years, you use a beat. You got to update the beat sometimes. Like, yo, let me fix them drums.
Yeah, it sounds dated.
Yeah, let me just update this because now I know how to do that a little better. 10 years? You're doing that a lot.
You're doing everything over.
Yeah. Right. Like this verse was cool, but let me see if I can find a better beat for that.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what's going to happen. The longer you wait, the more difficult it is until eventually you realize that releasing it is risking everything that you have already.
Yeah. You got less to gain.
Yeah.
You got less to gain from releasing it.
Right.
Than you do to keep it in the closet.
Yes. Diminishing returns.
Yeah. Not happening.
So that's what's going on with him, man. The Detox curse. Okay, we got one last one.
Mm-hmm.
And this reason summarizes this whole show. If you haven't been able to tell already, this is all culminating into this last one. Reason number 9, Jay Electronica will never release an album is because he never had any intention to.
Never meant to in the first place.
Never meant to. I think he realized the changing tide of press, blogs, how people keep their name in the press, Twitter, social media. And he saw from an early on stage that like he was getting to a place where the hype was more important than the execution.
Yeah. And
he realized, you know what? The keeping the hype and the anticipation, it's almost like, you know, you talk shit to a woman about what you gonna do to her in her bed for years.
Right.
Ooh, girl, I'm gonna wax that ass. Oh my God. You don't know what you got. Hey, keep flirting.
It's going down.
You gonna catch it. Don't play with me, girl. You talking all this big man like you just a sexual fucking, you know, Godzilla. Then you actually have sex with her. If it's anything less
than amazing
than a fucking volcano, you will be ridiculed.
Yes.
It needs to be nuclear bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like level of like execution.
Yeah.
And I think he never had any true intentions of releasing an album. And I think everything that's been going on now is just a deliberate attempt to keep hype going so that he can keep the other things that he's already got from not releasing a record.
See, I think as a MC, I think he came in the game wanting to do it.
Yeah.
But then realizing that he didn't have to.
Yes.
Because like we went down this list, he got everything that the whole purpose in releasing the album was in the first place.
Right.
So I don't think that he came in like, I'm about to get these gats. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to get everybody. But I think that he actually had the intention. But maybe like once Exhibit C dropped and he saw that he had this hold on everybody.
Yep.
Why?
Why?
You know, and honestly, I believe that there's songs that exist.
Yes.
I believe him and Just Blaze probably got maybe multiple albums worth of songs that are not good enough.
Yes.
That will never live up to what it was.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he made the decision at one point, like, I'm never going to live up to this hype. But I don't have to. He saw it.
And he just checked out. But the beauty is he never announced it. He never will say.
Why would he?
I'm not gonna make it.
Because then then he wouldn't be the hype machine anymore. Then he wouldn't have the press around him anymore to where he could just tweet 140 characters about doing a song with Jay-Z and get in every major hip hop publication that exists.
Yeah, because Dr. Dre actually had to say it wasn't coming.
Right, he had to say it's not coming. Every time he did an interview. I mean, even when he did the Compton soundtrack.
Yep.
Cats was like, okay, this must be a, he doing an album. It was a full album produced by Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like, so we got this, so Detox must be coming. He didn't even have to say it. It was no, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, Detox must be coming because he working. He got an album out.
No,
man, he had to tell him.
Yeah, he had to tell him like, look, yo, I've moved on to other things. I'm not really tripping on that no more. I kind of let that project go.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you end up keeping the hype. And I think for Dr. Dre, he didn't need the hype.
He didn't need it because he got other shit. He's Dr. Dre.
He's Dr. Dre. He don't need the anticipation for an album.
Right.
So he had the same kind of thing going on, but he just did the opposite. Like, yo, I'm a billionaire.
Right.
I don't need.
I'm gonna keep it up though.
I'm gonna keep it rocking. Like, I don't need this shit. Whereas Jay Electronic's like, yep, I'm not gonna say shit about this album. I'm gonna leak something every couple months, keep my name in the news.
Yeah, do a feature here and there.
Yeah, and just keep splooging, man. Just splooge all over the place, man. They're like, what's the problem? He's like, hey, man, I'm just doing it out here.
Yeah, it's like what we say, like the 80-20.
Yes.
Like when we talked about the 80-20. The thing is, his 80% or his 20% is not doing nothing.
No, it's just chilling.
It's just chilling. That's
chilling.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's getting him everything. Doing nothing is getting him the largest return.
Crazy.
He's done the minimum amount of music and got the large return.
Oh God.
And he's doing nothing with the 80 and he's just chilling now, man.
Dog, he's a bigger rapper than a lot of rappers that have catalogs.
Oh, totally.
How crazy is that?
Yeah. Without ever doing the same things they had to do.
Nowhere near the same things. Except rap better than a lot of them.
That's it. But even then, it's like, there's a lot of great rappers.
Yeah, there's some.
The way he did it.
The mystique of Jay Electronica is bigger than an album could ever be.
True. And if he releases the record, the mystique is broken.
It's gone.
Yeah. And just think about it. Like, that same mystique kind of applied to D'Angelo when he got out of jail.
Oh, yeah. But Vanguard was dope.
Yeah, the record is dope. But look at how many years was it?
Yeah.
He probably was 10 years from the time he got out of jail till the record came out. 10, 15 years probably.
And it was high expectations.
Expectations.
But he met him.
But he totally could have been like,
Nope. He don't have to. He could tour for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He D'Angelo.
Yeah. But I think he probably would be tired of the questions. So he's like, let me just get back to music and get these people off my back. So that's it for this week.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, okay. So why Jay Electronica will never release an album. And I hope y'all got some laughs out of this, but also understood just the psychology behind this shit.
Genius.
And it goes for everything in life, man. Sometimes you spend your whole life saying you want this thing, but sometimes that thing, it's not really what you want.
Right. Or sometimes you gotta look around and realize you already got it.
You already got it. I don't need that thing. I got this. This is greater.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I'll read these back to y'all. Reason number 1 why Jay Electronica will never release an album: too much gas from the press, y'all. Number 2, too much gas from rappers. Jesus. Number 3, he already saw the world. Number 4, he already got the girl. Number 5, he already got the deal. Number 6, he's already getting booked. Number 7, he's never made an album before. Number 8, the Detox curse. And number 9, he never had any intentions to make one. And if you don't want to make one, you ain't gonna make one. Nope. That's it, And that's it for this week, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, Super Duty Tough Work.